Hey, what's up guys, it's Free. We are back with episode 7, I believe, of Let's Play Crash Bandicoot, the no spin run, the minimal or no spin run, whatever. In the previous episode, I took on the Vista, and unfortunately couldn't get the gem because of two annoying boxes. This time, I'll be taking on the third boss of the game, Koala Kong, which also acts as the final level of Wumpa Island, the second island here. Koala Kong, inside his volcano hideout, as it were. So as his name implies, he's a big, mutant, muscly koala, and beating this boss, yeah, I don't think it's possible to do without spinning 4 times for each of his 4 hit points, because you have to spin the heavy boulder back at him. I'll just test to make absolutely sure you can't jump on it. Let's see. Yeah, look, I'm not getting anywhere. We're gonna have to spin. Oh, well then. That didn't hit him. I'm gonna have to exit the level then. It didn't hit him, so that was an unnecessary spin. Great. I have to restart the whole bloody process all over again. Don't you hate it when that happens? Don't you just... you know? Alrighty. And the TNT literally fell on my head. Bloody hell. But we are gonna have to spin 4 times for each of these boulders. Because I tried jumping on it, did nothing. There you go, there's a 4th spin. Bit of a shame, not gonna lie. There is gonna be 2 other bosses in the game where I believe you have to spin in order to beat them. But other than that, I don't think there's any 4 spins besides just those platforms in the fortress levels. The native fortress levels. There's the second spin. Gets a little tougher on the last 2 hits here, because it drops more TNTs down. Wait for it. Yeah, you can hit those minecarts if they're in front of him, meaning you don't hit him, and I just got hit because I bonked my head on the roof. Great job. Come on, let's not die right now, please, hopefully. Okay, and there we go. Sniped. We got him down. Very happy about this. Very, very nice. I mean, it was a bit rough around the edges there at first, but you know, whatever. That's a pretty cool boss. It's actually probably the hardest boss in the game. Like, the last 3 bosses, yeah, they're not very difficult at all. They're not harder than that, I wouldn't say. Koala Kong actually is extremely difficult in the prototype version of the game. He's like he's just ridiculously hard. I don't understand. Because he has like more HP, it drops more TNT, and whenever you hit the boulder, it doesn't home on him. You actually have to like aim it, and it's, oh god, it's so hard. But before we move on to the first level of the first island, I'm gonna backtrack to Insanity Beach. Or actually, no, let's just go to the Lost City and get some Aku Aku masks, because they give you a double Aku Aku for every boss, but then they take it away immediately after. So every level you go into after a boss, you won't have an Aku Aku if you don't backtrack and get some other ones. So I'm just gonna grab a couple from the Lost City, and I'll meet you back at Heavy Machinery. Alright, we're back at Heavy Machinery, the first level of the first island, and we have a double Aku Aku now by exploiting the old Lost City's first mask at the beginning of the level. And I think I will need it, because I believe there are boxes I need vulnerability to break in this level. So if I screw this up, I'm gonna have to go back and grab some other Aku Akus. It's gonna be pretty annoying. But anyway, this is the first industrial level of the game. Industrial wall, machinery wall, that's what I like to call it. Another side-scrolling level, and obviously we're really getting into the, you know, the technical stuff of the level, Cortex's castle and all that. All the nature is being perverted by all the toxic wastes coming out of this place. Aha, and see, this is exactly what I was talking about, because I will need the invulnerability to break this box. And what else do I need it for? I feel like I need it for something up ahead, so I'm just gonna go do that first. Because there's actually a secret area down there, but I feel like I need this invulnerability in in order to get this and that. And I think that's all I need. Pretty sure that's all I need in invulnerability. Fuck. Wow. I have no words. I really don't have any words for that. I believe this level has an Aku Aku in the secret area. Let me see. So I can get this one. Oh, can I? Oh yeah, I can walk around that. Okay. And then this is a secret area down here, hinted by those two guys there. And there's a double Aku Aku. I'll have to exit the level now, then come back. Alright, I'll meet you guys back at the start of the level. Alright, so we are back at the start of the level. I just reset the level, that's all. Alright, I know what I've got to do now. I'm pretty sure I can make that jump back. I was just kind of reckless there. I mean, if you can't make that jump back, that's going to be annoying, because I'll have to have some forced spins. There's nowhere I'm keeping some vulnerability after going through the secret area. So I guess we'll just have to see what happens. Okay, here we go. Break those boxes. I don't think there's anything up ahead that I need it for. But anyway, now, it was this jump, wasn't it? Yeah, I can make this jump. See? No problem. I was just being very reckless before. That's all. So, the secret area. And I can get more invulnerability here anyway. I'm gonna break these boxes first, so I don't have to worry about them at all for when I have the invulnerability. Alright, let's see if we can actually keep this and do something with it. I'm not so sure I'll have enough time to actually do something with it. I really do not think so. It's already nearly out. And nope, couldn't do anything with it, unfortunately. So you can only kill those camera enemies by spinning, I believe. I don't think you can jump on them. And I'm not willing to test it, so let's just go past them. Those spinny blade thingies, you actually cannot kill them without invulnerability. They're an enemy that you cannot... They just, like... If you try to spin them, they'll hurt you. If you try to jump on them, they'll hurt you. So yeah, these things only can be killed with invulnerability. But at least they can be killed with invulnerability, unlike the stupid hogs in the bridge levels that are completely indestructible. For who knows what reason. Well, I guess, like I said, the freaking hogs, they're taking over the world, man. They're the real villains of the story. Oh, yep, there we go. I wasn't being careful enough. Hopefully, there isn't any point where I need invulnerability to break boxes. Because if so, I will have to reset the level, and that will be very upsetting to me, in all honesty. So yeah, these steam vents, they go on predictable cycles. If the steam hits you, obviously it hurts you, so just, you know, be careful. It's not too bad. They never get too hard. But this will be the Tauna bonus here. Nice. Liking it a lot. So this Tauna bonus, I never really try to break all the boxes in this one, so this should be interesting. Alright, let's go, I guess. Just gotta count how many bounces I do here. Oh, I obviously didn't count that very well. I'm just gonna concentrate for a moment here, guys. Okay, still doing well. And yep, that's gonna be how we do it. Okay. These boxes are getting very high pitched now. Okay, last box. And there we have it. Nice. That might be the first time I've ever actually broken all the boxes in that bonus round. Never really tried it before. Oh well, that's another Tauna bonus down. But as we've seen, I didn't actually point it out, but this level does have the third Brio bonus of the game. And in my humble opinion, it is the hardest bonus in the entire game. Like, I don't have to spin for it at all. Even under normal circumstances, you don't have to spin in that bonus round. That's not what makes it hard, like this challenge. Just in general, it's hard because you have to do some really tricky platforming in that bonus round. But, of course, you'll see that when we get there. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm really not. Oh, dear. So here's an interesting Aku Aku box. You get the Aku Aku instantly when you break it. I guess just so you couldn't get it stuck in the air or something. It's a little strange. And then, oh, look at this, some boxes up top of this bouncy pad here. And another Aku Aku, look at that. I'm not sure if I need this invulnerability for anything. I don't think I do, but, you know, I might as well make the most of it. There's a box. Steam vents hitting me, but not actually hitting me. That's pretty funny. Gotta admit, pretty funny. And oh man, we are now approaching the Brio bonus. It's right up ahead, the final token. I'm scared. I'm very scared. Here it is. You'll see why this bonus is so difficult in a moment. Like, I don't know, I've seen people that haven't struggled with it as much as I have, but I've historically always found this really hard. So I guess I'm just gonna have to go for it. So, yeah. It's a whole lot of box jumping over death. And you have to do 3 chains of it. Not great. And I'm out of practice too, because I don't do these whenever I speedrun the game, because you don't need them to complete the game. Now for the hardest one, because you can't see where Crash is above the screen. It's... Okay, maybe it wasn't as hard as I remember. I don't know. You can, even though Crash is above the screen, you can sort of like center the box so you can tell where you are. You may need to jump on that to get that top life there. Have we even been to the end of a Brio bonus yet? I don't think we have. But anyway, that was Brio at the end, and he blows up whenever you approach him. Yeah, just... Wait, why do we have to fight this guy again? Shouldn't he be dead considering he's blew himself up? Again, probably a hallucination like Torna, but whatever. And yeah, you don't get to save whenever you beat his bonuses. They're just for extra lives, like I said. And the satisfaction of actually beating them, because they are hard. And this final section is really satisfying. It's just a long tower climbing up. All this stuff. But I think we've done it. We haven't died, and I'm pretty sure we've broken every box. So that's heavy machinery, 100% without spinning. Cool. I mean, I had to use invulnerability in order to do it, but, you know, it's whatever. I'm fine with that. So not the easiest level to get the gem without spinning, but hey, you can do it without too much hassle as long as you come in with 2 Aku Akus. But there we go, my friends. It is the 7th gem of the game. Very, very nice. So I believe we probably have time for... one more level? No, I think we can squeeze in 2 more levels, especially since the next level is going to be really short. Because you see, the next level is called Cortex Power, and we cannot get the gem here yet. There's a color gem route in this one for a color gem we don't have yet. And I don't know if I'm going to bother breaking all the boxes I can without having the color gem. It just, you know, it's this level. There's a reason why it's kind of annoying for this level, which I'll get into when we get into it. So, Cortex Power, kind of a weird level order, because Heavy Machinery is, like, already inside Cortex's castle, but, like... Well, not his castle, but like the power plant facility. Whereas in this level, you start off outside it. Look, we're on like a jungle path with leaves on the side, and we're entering the facility, which is weird. And in the prototype version, this level actually does come before Heavy Machinery as the first level of the 3rd island. So I don't know why they swapped these levels. It doesn't really make any thematic sense. And like, it's not like the levels... Like, it's not like this level is so much harder than Heavy Machinery, it has to be 1 level ahead of it. Like, they had to swap them so drastically. It's just really random and strange to me. But anyway, as you can see, one of the things about this level is there's a top-down camera view, and it has split paths. Actually, I'm going to take the left route. You want to go down the right route when you're going for all boxes. So I'll show off the left route this time when we're not going for all boxes. So, yeah, it has those guys who come out and they shoot, and there's the gem route, blue gem. It's, got, yeah, some guys who come out and shoot. They're no problem if you have vulnerability, of course. You just have to hide behind the pillars, if you don't have invulnerability when you're up against the guys that shoot you. Obviously, don't drop into toxic waste. If Crash can't swim in regular water, why would he be able to survive frickin' toxic waste? And I'm dead. Not a problem though, again, you can't get the gem here yet, so I don't care about dying, whatever. Well, I might care, since I just lost my double Aku Aku. That's actually a little bit concerning. I might need it for the next level. I'm actually kind of bummed about that. I think I'll have to backtrack to the Lost City again and grab a couple more of them. Anyway, this level is really quite short if you're just looking to run through it. but when you're going for all boxes, it is a bit longer because you have to explore a lot of the paths of the level. Not every last one, but most. I'm just going to skip those boxes, you know, it's too tedious to break them, especially since I'm not going for the gem and I'm not even getting the box counter screen. But yeah, going back to the map screen here. I really want Aku Akus. Alright, I'll meet you back. I'll meet you back at Generator Room once I've got a couple. Alright, my friends, we're back. I got a double Aku Aku from the Lost City. There's the gem under heavy machinery, if you just want to see it. It is just a plain, clear gem. Nothing too special. No gem root there, no colored gem. Just a nice little isolated level. But at least it has bonus rounds, unlike Temple Ruins. And then here we are up to Generator Room, the third level of the island. One of the best ones, actually, on the final island here. I really like Generator Room. It's a cool level with a dark, spooky atmosphere. It's also a unique level. There isn't another level like this one in the game. But it's quite comparable to the Dark Ruins Chamber levels, like Temple Ruins. It plays a lot like that, with a mix between forward-scrolling, side-scrolling, even a little bit of back-scrolling. I don't think this level has any back-scrolling. I think that might just be the Ruins type. But I call these the Dark Techno Chamber level. You know, Dark Ruins Chamber, Dark Techno Chamber. And his Cortex, his beautiful mug, just creepily looking at us. He doesn't have an N on his forehead, which is weird. And I've just realized how screwed I am, because look at all these boxes I can't get without spinning. Jeez, this is pretty evil. Is there even invulnerability I can get? I'm not too sure. Oh, and even more boxes I can't get. What the hell? This is like the coolest level so far. Okay. Well, I can get this. That activates those boxes you can see in the background in the upper right there. Little long chain of them. Yeah, I don't think there's some vulnerability I can get. This looks like a level I'm gonna have to backtrack to for stuff. But yeah, this is just a little detour off the side with another falling platform here, which is much larger than the other falling platforms, and it takes much longer to fall as well. So yeah, there we go. Looks like backtracking for the double Aku Aku was a little pointless since I can't get the gem here, and I mean the only reason I went to go get the Aku Akus is in case I needed invulnerability to get the gem, you know, etc, etc. Jeez. Well, it could come in useful for the next level after this one. The music here is also pretty creepy. I mean, the Dark Ruins Chamber levels, they have pretty creepy music, but this level even more so. It's really pretty ridiculous. But yeah, Torna bonus. Nice. As much as I consider generator rooms to be the hardest bonus in the game overall, well, probably, I don't know, I didn't struggle with it that much. But this one is definitely the hardest Torna bonus. It's not nearly as bad as the Brio bonus of Heavy Machinery, but as you can see, it is still platforming across boxes over instant death. So yeah, not that hard, but still the hardest Torna bonus to beat. Because really, let's face it, none of the Torna bonuses are very difficult. Because, you know, I mean, you're supposed to be able to beat them pretty easily, so you can save your game. One of the reasons I don't get why people complain so much about the save system. I mean, the save system is pretty freaking whacked, but it's not that awful. Like, it's not as bad as some people make it out to be. Obviously, when the remaster comes out, though, I'm pretty much 100% expecting them to change it so you can save whenever you want. Nah, there's no way this invulnerability would last long enough to get back to those, to literally the very beginning of the level. Like, we're at, like, the second checkpoint here. You're telling me backtrack 2 checkpoints with 1 20-second invulnerability. There's no way it's happening. I'm not even gonna bother testing it. Yeah, you can actually see a later part of the level down there at the bottom, back there. You can't jump down there now, though. You have to, you just die, basically, if you try and jump down there early. You have to take the long way around. Which is this way, obviously. I do enjoy the way some of, like, the enemies are mixed between levels. Like, Heavy Machinery had the red hot pipes, as did, oh gods, as does, Cortex Power, whereas this level has the cameras and spiky things from Heavy Machinery. It's, you know, it's interesting. Now this, I don't have any clue. I think this might be the first forced spin. Like, the first, like, when I say first forced spin, I mean, like, first proper forced spin that isn't having to spin the platforms in the, like, native fortress levels, or having to, like, spin for boss. I think this is the first boxes I can't get past. Because, like, look, they cover the entire path, and I don't think there's a glitch way getting over this. Maybe this guy? Was there even a platform back here? Yeah, okay. So, I mean, I just got a checkpoint, so if I die, it's not that big of a deal. So I guess I might as well test it. No, the roof on top of there blocks you. Can you jump around? No, this is a hitbox. This is a physical hitbox. Oh, wow. I think this is for spin people. I think this is an actual force spin, just to progress through the game. Just for boxes. Oh my goodness, wow, this is pretty crazy. Alright, well, I guess here goes nothing. There we go. Force spin. Ridiculous if you ask me. Just, I never would have expected that, but hey, I guess that's the funny part of doing this without having really done it before. You know, it's all these new surprises. And again, another box stack. What is with this level? This level is gonna be like the level of the most spins you need to get the gem. Like, look at this ridiculousness. It's like, I never realized how much you actually physically need to spin in this level. Like, I don't know, is it possible to get on top of here from the camera? If you damage abuse off the camera? I feel like it's possible. Oh my goodness, look at that skill. Yep, I felt like it was possible. And, wow. The ridiculous lengths you have to go to, man. This is the most ridiculous level so far. Like what the hell? What the hell is going on? Uh, yeah, this bit. Gotta watch out for your depth perception when going over these. I'd wait until they start pushing you off, actually, because it does take a little while before they fully push you off the platform. And then some lives. So this is an interesting looking door. Danger, safety first. CEO Pinstrapelli Potterotti. There's a reference to the next boss of the game, Pinstrapelli Potterotti. That's not the name he's given when you fight him. I'm guessing that's his true name, and the name you get during the boss fight is like his nickname. But yeah, he's the owner of this like Cortex power plant. Or Cortex Power and Gas Co. Not sure what gases there are. You know, in fact, I never really noticed this before, but there's actually gas on screen here. Look, there's like a filter. There's like gas rising all over the screen. Wow, well, I think I've noticed it before, but only like unconsciously. Like, is that what this room is? Is this room actually like a smokestack? Like, oh my goodness, what? This random dark chamber is actually just like a smokestack. I don't get it. Anyway, there's the end of the level. Insane. How many boxes did I miss? Jeez, probably a lot. 7? Oh, jeez. Okay, it's less than I thought. Well, okay, maybe there won't be that many force spins for this level. I just have to remember that I do need a vulnerability because there was a box stack there I needed to break with it. And I also need to damage abuse off that camera and not screw up because I only have one chance at it because the camera disappears when you damage abuse off it. And I'll need to have an Aku Aku for that as well, obviously. Yeah, pretty crazy level that one, more than I was expecting, but anyway, this episode's gone on pretty long now, so we'll save the next level, Toxic Waste, for next time. Hopefully you'll tune in then. Oh, jeez. Hopefully it's a little less crazy. This is Fruity, signing off.